Hello, my name's Keith, and I'm known as the Florida Stoneman. And today I'm going to be talking to you all about my favorite herbs. And this is going to be a really cool topic because my favorite herbs do change here and there, but this is going to be a very practical video. Let's go straight into it, shall we? Now, one of my favorite herbs in the entire world is ginger. I like ginger. And you should too, because it's incredibly powerful spiritually and physically. I'm only going to talk about the spiritual aspects because you probably know why I can't talk about physical benefits of herbs. All I can say, the only thing I'm going to say is ginger is good for tum-tum. Okay, as good as I can say it. So ginger good for tum-tum. Yay! Yay for being monetized and then pushing my knees to the top of the algorithm because I know how to censor certain words. So since it's good for Tum Tum, it's good for the Tum Tum spiritually as well. Tum Tum. But it's the vibration of ginger is yellow. Yellow resonates with the solar plexus chakra. And ginger is a very powerful herb spiritually. You can do almost anything with ginger. So I'm going to teach some stuff I normally am not allowed to teach in the video. So I'm listening to my angels to see what they allow me to teach. So ginger is incredibly powerful spiritually. And yes, I pay attention to my surroundings. So when it comes to ginger, I pay attention when people get closer. Ginger is very good for attracting wealth, abundance, protection, fixing manifestations. Ginger is good for heat. It's the element of fire and earth inside ginger. So when it comes to ginger, it's incredibly powerful. It gets things going. So ginger is very good for the solar plexus chakra because that's your manifestation center. So when you use ginger and you eat ginger and you go to manifest, your manifestations have more heat to them. Like you'll just see like pop, like miracle pop. So there's a certain pattern of manifestation that happens like just out of nowhere. It's just like, oh, cool. It's like, oh, you just found $5,000 just randomly appear in your bank account. That's how instant manifestation goes. So ginger is a very instant manifestation oriented herb. So you can eat ginger and then manifest, and you'll notice a lot of your manifestations are just instant. So you'll be like, whoa, where'd that come from? One day I would eat it raw. So I would eat the ginger raw. The thing about it is it's a little spicy, so for the people who can't, just go light. If you have to eat it powdered, go ahead. So very tiny until you can work your way up to it. So you can also cook it. I suggest raw, but I don't talk about physical benefits of ginger, so this is spiritual benefits. So you can take a charcoal disc, which I suggest you all do because you're avoiding the chemical incenses, and you burn it through your whole home, and you'll feel the ginger in the air, and you just know the positive energy is insane, otherworldly, and wild. You'll burn the ginger and just be like, whoa. And a lot of your spiritual pains will go away when you burn. Spiritual pains will go away when you burn ginger. Because I'm only talking about the spiritual aspects of ginger, not the physical aspects. I have to make that freakishly clear. Because, yeah, if you know, for people who teach on YouTube or any other platform, you say one thing, you say the one thing too much. My angel just sprayed perfume in my face. If anyone smelled that, let me know. But holy moly, he's like, you're on the right track. Angels are that's Raguel. He's completely random. If you don't know which one, because my angel said they actually do like it when I name them. Because I'm like, oh, this angel. I'll just start naming their names. It's not just they're specific angels doing specific things. So Raziel's in the background. Raguel's right here. Michael's sitting right there. They move around. So if you're like, oh, Michael normally stands right now, they all move around. They all switch. I just told you where they're standing and where they are, and they just moved. So they just moved. So like, ah ha ha. One of them's, if you can guess which one's sticking the finger in my ear, just because he's like you. Basically, they have a love not love relationship with me sharing where they are on camera because they're doing stuff in the background. So back to my topic, because they're putting this in my third eye. they're basically focused on the topic ginger and herbs. So I'm going to talk about ginger for a while because it's one of the most powerful herbs. I teach a bunch of rituals on ginger. You can draw in ginger to manifest with it. So that's Remiel. Basically showed me a vision of you can take ginger, and Remiel's giving me a ritual to give to you guys. You can actually carve your prayers into ginger. That's a good idea. I love my beautiful angels, but basically, usually I go off to the side to talk to them, but Remiel said that basically you can carve into the ginger a prayer, for example, Psalm 23, and you can eat the ginger. Oh, very good idea. Thank you for that. So, something about, another thing you can do is Remiel said you can take ginger, and you can take fresh ginger or dry ginger, and you can put it in water in the center of the home, and the energies of the home will be pulled into the ginger to make it more abundant, more frequent, or more high frequency, not more frequent. Your home is more frequent, but let's talk about cloves now, because I talked about ginger for so long, and I can only talk about ginger for so long. So ginger, and people on TikTok are like the red-haired kind, of like, what in the world? So cloves are brutally strong and brutally like just powerful. So normally I look at visions so I can be able to teach off the visions because I don't have notes. So one thing you can do with cloves, burn it on a charcoal disc. So you'll take the cloves, you'll burn it on a charcoal disc, and you'll go through your whole house. Financial abundance, heat for manifestations, like I just talked about with ginger. So clove is heat, earth, and air. So more so earth and air, but also earth and air. So it's fire, earth, and air. So you can think about it more in terms of fire, earth, and air. So fire, air, earth, fire. That's cloves. So I have to find a way to teach about polarity of elements. So basically, okay. So when it comes to cloves, and they're just giving me all the different rituals in this video because I have my own, but they're teaching me some new ones that I've never taught before. So a little bit of clove powder in your shoes will ward off the demons of illness and spirits of illness. Cloves thrown outside the front of your home will make everyone inside the home very abundant. It'll calm problems down too, but not too many cloves, just some. If you have some craziness going on, it'll actually help. Because sometimes some people shouldn't throw certain things in front of their home. Cloves is fine. So they're saying you can mix cloves and garlic to keep away the demons of illness even more. So, because when I teach about herbs, I have to be straightforward. When it comes to herbs, I'm like, okay, I know all there is to know about herbs, mostly about herbs, and I'm not being cocky and saying that. So I don't teach herbs very often because they're not as interesting as crystals to me, which they're very powerful, but I wouldn't run to an herb to get your problem done spiritually. I'd run to a crystal through the Most High God. So most importantly, you go to God, and then God will have you doing stuff in the physical world. So herbs are definitely necessary. There's nothing wrong with herbs. Crystals are freakishly powerful. For example, if you're dealing with black magic and you're using herbs, it's kind of a waste of time. And I know because not everyone has access to crystals, so go to tourmaline through the Most High God. Use tourmaline. Just hit the end button. Tourmaline's the end button. So I can teach if someone's doing black magic, everything after tourmaline is like a compliment to your aura. So when it comes to, and I'm teaching the straight up truth, and people are like, well, I don't like how you just taught that, or that kind of hurts. You're gonna be exhausted doing different baths, washing your floor, washing the ceilings, washing the halls, putting stuff on your fan, burning incense. You're gonna be exhausted spiritually. Just use what works so you can get focused on your life. I teach practical spirituality that actually works. I've gotten to a place of doing very well, specifically because I only use what works. If you want to be burning herbs and doing all this stuff all day and night long, that's up to you. I teach what works. If you want to use what works, use what works. If you want to waste, not waste your time. I'm not going to say everyone's wasting their time. Sometimes it's more cultural. Sometimes it could be honoring ancestors. For example, I'll do certain rituals when it comes to, if it's protection rituals, tourmaline first, and everything after that is complementary. So it goes straight with the comment. It goes straight with my last comment that I just said. So protection first, use tourmaline, and then you can use something like cloves. So If someone's gossiping and you're already using tourmaline, you're already being hit by their karma with tourmaline. So the angels are suggesting other herbs too. I'm just teaching the most powerful herbs in this video. So I taught about garlic a second ago. So let's talk about garlic. So cloves are incredibly powerful. Use it for love. Use it for wealth. Use it for spiritual health. Abundance, extreme abundance. Cloves is riches and wealth. You'll see money coming every single day in every single way. Put cloves in your pocket every single day next to your change, or anoint your wallet with clove essential oil a little bit, because some of the clove essential oil or clove oil can be spicy, so careful. So, and that's the thing. I'll teach about ginger, cloves, and let me talk about chamomile. Chamomile is awesome. Now, ask yourself the reason why would you like to herb? Why would you like to herb? Why would you like to use herbs? Is it because you're not feeling yourself about a certain situation? It's like, okay, you're kind of stressed out about this. So if a lot of people when they're stressed out about, and I'm listening to my angels talk as well, but when people are stressed out about their finances or love life or etc., they'll get so stressed to the point where they can burn other herbs and it just won't matter. So burn chamomile too. Burn it so it relaxes you and calms you down. So it attracts abundance, financial abundance, spiritual abundance, luck, because luck is a frequency that does not fit in with stress. So it's 100% necessary to and the thing is, they're suggesting a whole bunch of different things, just like red pepper and garlic and whatever other kinds of herb that they want me to. Oh, okay, this is because I only got to like 3 different herbs in this video, but I'm teaching the most powerful, so I'll save the best for last. So cloves are incredibly powerful. Garlic is powerful too. Use garlic for protection. Keep it around the door, the front of the home. Keep it in your pocket if you feel like there's witchcraft around. You can use garlic to detect witchcraft if it's nearby. If the garlic will go bad fast and it's near witchcraft is close to you, garlic in the front yard. It's garlic. Tom, good for stuff. I know how to, because I have to be careful how to teach herbs, because the information for herbs is very sensitive on YouTube and online. So when it comes to garlic, I have to teach about it correctly. Roman chamomile, if you guys were asking. Now let's get to some of the most powerful herbs you can ever use, because now I'm getting to it. Frankincense and myrrh. I said 2. Myrrh should never be used alone ever. So when you use myrrh, you should always use it with something else. It's like an amplifier. If you're just using myrrh alone, and don't compare myrrh to clear quartz. It's like having an amplifier or a catalyst without anything being catalyzed. So it's okay on its own, but it should always be mixed. It's a catalyst and an amplifier. It just brings blessings in from every single way, every single day. Connects you to your angels, makes you feel holy. Feeling holy is a whole different feeling. So when you feel holy, you're just like, okay, I'm doing right by God. I feel good. You just feel good. You're like, thank God. You'll just have a different level of gratitude when you use frankincense and myrrh. It's just like every single day's a blessing. Like this just gets, life is getting awesome. It's just like, those are the energies of frankincense and myrrh. You should always use frankincense and myrrh. That's the thing. Okay, frankincense and myrrh, and you can also use cinnamon with it too. Cinnamon is one of the most powerful herbs ever. Emphasis on frankincense and myrrh. That's the most powerful 2 herbs of this entire video. They're probably 2 of the most favorited essences by the Lord. I wonder why it was gifted to Jesus, frankincense and myrrh. So if you're an angelologist such as I suggest you use frankincense and myrrh daily. Dragon's blood is powerful, but look to see what God asked his followers for several times in the Bible. Frankincense and myrrh gives you divine favor. That's all I will say. What else? Cinnamon's extremely powerful. I teach about cinnamon a lot. Burn it through your home as well. It's good for financial abundance. It destroys blockages. It's the dog just came out of nowhere. Yes, an actual dog, not my angel protection. It's a guy climbed over his fence, but he let his dog go first. That's why I keep my eyes peeled in this area. Woof, woof, woof. I don't know if you guys can hear in the background. Woof, 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 woof. Cinnamon, cinnamon, cinnamon. Frankincense, myrrh, cinnamon, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. Okay, so that's mostly what I'll be teaching about this video is everything I talked about. I'm just teaching the most powerful. Just stick with frankincense and myrrh and cinnamon. You can use ginger if you want to complement things. Chamomile if you want to calm things down. Rosemary for feminine empowerment, because it's good for females. Anytime a female uses rosemary, they're just like, okay, cool, I'm back into it. I'm myself again. Beans are good for abundance. Greens are good for anything that's green is good for wealth because it's green. It's literally the heart chakra. Potatoes are good for absorbing spiritual attack. It's good for if you feel like someone's backstabbing you and you're frustrated. You take the potato, and you can use it as basically a voodoo doll for frustration. So you don't use it on someone who. You just use it on an unknown target. You don't use it on a known person. So, if you're using it on a known person, you can get in trouble. If you're like, okay, for whoever's stabbing me behind my back, and you just take the potato, you go, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. So, that's what you can use for potatoes, but the potatoes are strong. And tomatoes are good for financial abundance, attraction, and very importantly, healing. Especially if you need to calm down and you're too hyper, tomatoes will calm you down spiritually. So you eat more tomatoes. You can also put tomato. I want to just cover your face with tomato paste. So that's why I'm gonna turn off the video now. You just cover your face with. Oh, if you've been hit with very, very. Oh, okay. This is actually, if someone hit you with black magic regarding stink, because if someone makes you stink, or if you leave a graveyard and you get hit by a demon that makes you stink, because you'll smell like the graveyard. Use tomatoes. Just like a skunk would spray someone, you use tomatoes. You bathe with tomatoes. It works. Any questions? Ask them in the comment section. Until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. Check out floridastomanian.com if you haven't already. The website's looking very good. Custom necklace is on the website now officially, so check that out. If you haven't checked the website out in the past couple of days, I put more than 10 items and new necklaces on the website. Check it out. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao!